So we're going to just start in a comfortable seat, connecting with our breath. Rooting down through your sitting bones. Rock your pelvis a little bit forward and back side to side, and see if you can find that neutral alignment where there's a curve in your lower back that aligns with a curve in your mid back, and then slide your throat back to find that curve in the neck. And take a deep breath in. Feel the body expand from side to side. Allow the belly to fill, and then exhale. Allow everything to narrow back in towards center. Inhale. And move right into your Ujjayi breathing. Slight restriction in the back of the throat. Being aware of your breath forces you into the present moment, the key to all inner transformation. Whenever you are conscious of the breath, you are absolutely present. Conscious breathing slows down your busy mind. Breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. Whenever your mind becomes scattered, use your breath as a means to take hold of your mind again. Sometimes the most important thing in the whole day is the rest we take between two breaths. We use our breath to focus our attention. Deep breath in. Exhale, soften the shoulders away from the ear as you continue to feel length through the center of the body. One more deep breath in, widening through the collarbones, and exhale. And turn on my music. Feel free to tell me if it gets too loud. Starting with head rolls, just roll your head over towards the right side and then over towards the left. Roll it to the right and to the left. One more time, roll it to the right and roll it to the left. Good, just a head nod, so drop your chin towards your chest and look up. Chin towards your chest and look up. Let's do circles with the arm now. Right arm, big circle. Take it all the way into its full range of motion. Emphasize where you feel the most stretch, so that backward reach. Good, and we'll try switch to the other side. So reach back far as you can. Good, and then bring those arms out and give yourself a hug. Out, and give yourself a hug. Cross the opposite arm, round through your upper back. Inhale, open your chest, round through your upper back. Inhale, open your chest. Inhale, arms up towards the sky for a little crawl. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the earth. Fold. You can do a little bit of a lizard-like motion from side to side. And then bring it up, change the cross of the legs. Right into hip, rib cage circles. Navel back, heart forward, side to side. Let's change direction. Good. Bring it back to center. Inhale and exhale. Fingertips grip, shoulders back. So stay rooted in the sitting bones and take it side to side. Side, side. Keep pressure in the finger pads. Working the waist. 4, 3, 2. Continue to lengthen like there's a block on your head and you're pushing it up towards the sky. Now pulse to the right and pulse to the left. Pulse to the right. Pulse to the left. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. You can really feel that in your obliques when you try to steady your core here and keep your length. Again, little lizard from side to side. And we'll come to hands and knees. Good, so fingers spread wide on the mat, little cat's paw gripping with the fingernails. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, navel in and up. Inhale, arch, and exhale. Good, now just grip your toes under and let your knees float up off the floor. Hold it here. Keep lifting your navel. And then rock it up into downward facing dog. Lift your ribs and then lower into that hover. Shift back, heels, sitting bones towards the heels into a little crouch. Back to the floating hands and knees. And then downward facing dog. Try that again, little hover, hips towards the heels. Bring it back, hover, downward facing dog. One more time, hover, back, hips to the heels. This is called, what is it called? Downward facing dog. Hold it here and pedal while I get my mind to work here. Oh, it's called beast. That's what it is. When you're hovering here. Okay, now just bend the knees. Now we're going to move this into a lunge. We're going to step the right foot forward, do a row, pull, hand back to the floor, and then come back into that beast pose. Step it to the left, little row with the left arm, bring it down, step it back into beast, and let's do it tempo. Step, pull, back into your beast. Step, pull, back into your beast. Step, pull, crouching at the bottom of your mat, pulsing forward, row. Keep on going. This is warming up. Pull, sitting back, reach, pull, and back. Really use that arm, pull it up. Sit low, step high, pull, couple more, pull, crouch, good. Back into downward facing dog, forward into plank, lower the knees. Let's do some push-ups. Now keep weight into the finger pads. So the weight is strong through the forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down onto your belly. Come into a Sphinx pose. Just getting your back warmed up in a nice little back bend. Press your elbows down into the floor. Press your palms down. Inhale. Exhale, lift the belly. Lift the thighs. Curl the toes. Lift the knees. And come down the same way. Knees down. Thighs down. Belly. And press. Elbows down. Press the palms. Hug the navel in. Rolling up. Curl the toes. Plank pose. One more time. Take it down. Knees. Belly. Pull your heart forward. Hold. Take your elbows wide. Bring your arms into a little cactus shape. And little lift here. Up. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your arms as high as you can. Hug your navel in and curl your sitting bones under. And just take the elbows down and the fingers down, working that rotation in the head of the arm bone. Arms centrated, but you're lifting the elbow and dropping it down. Internal and external rotation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Try that salute, forward and back. So behind your back and behind your head. Palms up. 4, 3, so trying to get our mobility before we get moving here. 2, and 1. Hands to the base of the rib cage, curl your navel in, and bring it back into downward facing dog. Just pedal out right knee and left. Right leg high up towards the sky. Lengthen your left side, hug your navel in, step through, lower the knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, rise up. Karate chop your arms forward, hug your navel back, shoulders back, and take that little pulse to the right. Right and center, right and center. 4, 3. Don't let your shoulders lift. Good. Inhale, lift all the way up. You can let your hips drop a little bit towards the earth. Exhale, hands down. Downward facing dog. Left leg high. Lengthen your right side. Hug your navel in. Step that left foot forward. Come up into low lunge. Inhale, find that stretch. Exhale, hug your navel in, hands to the heart. Inhale. Bring the arms out forward, fingertips touch. Take it to the left. Try and steady the base. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift it back to center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Forward into plank pose. From the knees, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes. Bring it into your downward facing dog. Let's walk the feet up towards the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Little back bend. Come into chair pose. We're just going to take it down and up. So we're drawing those hips back, hugging your navel in. Now little step, side, center, side, center. I want you to press the palms together with the elbows high. Continue to warm up the wrist and work the chest at the same time. Squeeze, press the palms, sit low, navel pulls in. 4, 3, doesn't have to be a big step, 2, 1, now step back, left leg, right leg, left, right. Squeeze the palms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now back to the side squat. Little squat side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back with the right and left. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time step it back and hold, right leg's back. Hold, little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into your chair pose. Just hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now back with your left leg and hold that pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the earth this time. Come into downward facing dog. Forward into your plank pose. From the knees or from the toes. Gonna lower down, keeping those shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Good, now arms out to the side. We're gonna add a leg this time, reach. So leg pulls back, arms reach forward. Lift the leg as you squeeze the elbow. Notice that the toes aren't turning out to the side, but the inner ankle lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your head rest down on top of your hands. We'll continue to pulse that right leg up, straight and strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, left leg. Make sure you feel the glutes firing, not just the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold Shalabhasana, reach. Arms back, inner thighs lift, heart breathes forward. Fingertips to the floor, just tap the toes. 3, 2, and 1. Hands in, navel in, press it up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Good, right leg up high. Step it to the right thumb. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lower the back knee. Hands to the earth. Lift that left leg high. Bring it to the outside of that right ankle. And back up. Step it down. Lower the knee, come into your lunge pose. Let's try that a little bit faster. Hands down, leg up, knee outside, knee up, knee, leg down, and you're in the lunge. Down, kick it up, lift, lower, arms up, knee down, kick it up, down, up, lower, lunge, hands to the earth. Kick, lower, lift, back, knee down. Good. One more time. Lift, down. Good. Now hold your lunge, high lunge. This time take a side bend up and over towards that right side. Bring it back to center. Just do a little row here as you drop the back knee. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to the earth. Take a moment to straighten that right leg for a little stretch. Walk your hands over towards that right side, stretching the outer right side of the hip. You can be on the outer edge of the right foot. Maybe even bend the knee like a floating pigeon. Walk it back to center, downward facing dog. Forward into plank pose, chaturanga into up dog. Finger pads strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high. Step it through. We'll do this slow. Inhale, high lunge. Back knee is bent. Exhale, hands to the earth. Kick the right leg up. Right knee to the outside of the left ankle. And back up high. Step it back. Lower your knee, come into your lunge. A little bit faster. Hands down, leg up, knee outside, leg up. Step it back. Drop your back knee. You can drop it all the way down if you need to. Up, down, lift, lunge, kick it up, back. It's a good option to lower that back knee to the floor if you're working on your strength. So the knee comes all the way down, hands to the earth, up, down, lift, or you let that back knee hover. Hands down, leg up, knee side, up, and hover. One more time. Up, knee, lift. We're going to hold that lunge now. Hands forward, little row. Dropping the back knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your lunge. Kick that back leg straight, navel in. Exhale. Hands to the earth. Straighten through that left leg. And hop that right foot in just a little bit. Getting a stretch behind the left thigh. Spin onto your outer edge of your foot as you walk your hands to the left side of your mat. Hold and breathe. Walk your hands back to center, back to plank pose. Let's do a little mountain climber here. So you can do it slow, just drawing your knees in, or you can take it into a jogging pace. Keep your shoulders centrated, so hug them in, shoulder blades wide, and press them back towards the heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it out, out, drop your seat, and lift. Lower, step it back. Left leg, left leg up, drop your seat. It's a slow motion burpee. Right leg back, right leg forward, drop your seat, stand up, hands to the earth, left leg back, left leg forward, drop your seat, stand up tall, hands to the earth, good, right leg forward, drop your seat, lift, good, left leg back, left leg forward. Let's hold it here. Hold in your wide squat. Let's bring the arms out forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might need to widen your feet a little bit here. Pull your shoulders back. Start with that push from side to side. Left, right, left. So we're going to free the back heel as we twist. Slow center. Drop, pivot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it center, just the arms, a little bit faster. 4, 3, 2. Now add that pivot. Drop, center, drop, center. So the knee spins and drops into center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, right and left. Shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Exhale. Lower into your goddess pose. Maybe walking your feet out a little bit wider so you can lower, keeping the knees in line with the toes. Hold for a little pulse here. 4, 3, 2. Let's add a lift of the arms. Up and down. Just to shoulder height. Now hold those arms up and pulse. Add that rotation. I want you to really focus on getting as far from the head of the arm bone, like a Q-tip, turning it in and out. Keep the knees pressing wide. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn warrior 2. Hold. Drop your seat. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, right angle. Bring it back, warrior 2 pose. Back to center, exhale, goddess. Hold for a little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 2, other side. Straight and strong in that back leg. Center the body over the pelvis. Lift your belly, drop your hips. So the hips are square. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, right angle. Back to warrior two. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower down. Hold for a heel lift. Let's press the palms together. Keep the elbows the same height as the wrist. Now together. Lift. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Turn your toes forward and take a little fold forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway using the strength in the back. Exhale, lower. You can soften your knees here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Heel toe those feet in. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, chair pose. So we're going to come back to where we were before. A little step out to the side. Out, in. Out, in. Four, 3, 2. Now back with the right. Back. Left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that center pulse. Let's add a little bit of quad work here. Take those heels up, lower, and lift. Strengthening the ankles and the quads here. Lift. 4, 3, 2. See if you can just hold it here. We're going to do a little of that shoulder work as we're working the quads. Up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dive it forward. Hands to the earth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Big step back with the right leg. Lower that knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands inside of the foot. Walk that left foot out. Circle that left arm back. Maybe reaching for the foot. Squeeze and lift. Soften down. Squeeze and lift. Soften down. Squeeze. Heel towards the knee. And soften down. Just hold for a breath. Cartwheel that hand back down. Downward facing dog. Forward into plank pose. Knees down. Back to those push-ups. Get those finger pads working. Keep the collarbones smiling wide so the chest stays lifted. Keep the shoulders wide on the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Inhale. Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Chest stretch. Cactus the left arm out towards the left. Hold and breathe. Press that whole left palm, elbow, forearm into the earth to help draw the left shoulder away from the ear. Switch sides. Press the right hand down, right elbow down. Pull the right shoulder away from the ear. Big breath into the right side of the chest. Bring it back to center, slide your hands in, hug your navel in, push it up and back, downward facing dog, right leg high, step it into your low lunge. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Good, exhale, hands come down, inside of the foot, walk your foot out towards the right, circle your right hand back, hold and breathe. Lift up, pulling that left knee forward, and exhale, drop, soften. Scissoring the right heel towards the left knee. Inhale, soften. Scissor the legs towards each other. Feel the pelvic floor lift, and then soften. Find a little bit more space. Right hand to the floor. Step your left foot outside of the right. Drop your seat and press all the way up. Inhale, step your legs together. Exhale. Let's come into a wide side lunge. Drop, lift. So step it out and step it in. You can add a reach. Now let's add a reach up and a reach towards the ankle. If you want, you can add a little bit of a hop, even if your toe stays on the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. 8, 7, 6. Reach for your inner ankle. Come back to that row. Pull up. Pull. Belly and strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Step it in. Good. Reach. Opposite side. Reach. Reach. Let's add the arms. If you want, there's a little hop, or it's just a lift up, lifting the heel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. 4, 3, 2. Hold Skandasana pose. Arms forward, hips back, navel in. You can reach your hands to the floor, and you can always widen your stance if you need a little bit more stretch. Make sure this knee is over the foot. Just hold. Bring it up. Other side. Sit low. Hands to the floor. You can even rest your hands on that supporting leg. Just see that it's in line with the center of the foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. The dreaded wide-legged squat. One more time. We're going to just add on. We'll come back to the arms. Under, over. 4, 3, 2, and we'll add a pelvic tilt. So scoop it in, release it back. Scoop, release. I don't want you to arch when you release. Just focus on that scooping. Imagine there's resistance between the arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the arms out. Just a little tuck under. Tuck, tuck, tuck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs. Turn your right foot out, left foot in for triangle pose. Pull that right hip deep. Soft bend in the right knee. Circle that left arm down and up over the ear or to the sky. Maybe one more time. Circle. And take a moment to hold. Find a position of your arm that feels good, keeping your ribs connected, and feel those arches lifting. Good. Lift it back up. Spin the toes to the opposite side. You can bring your left hand to deepen your left hip crease. Soft bend in the knee. Take your right hand back. Take it forward. One more time. Good. And then find space where it's a comfortable place. You can hold your triangle pose, both sides of the waist long. Soften both knees. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Arms up towards the sky. One more time, you got it. Good. Step the legs together. Now we're going to just work a little bit of the inner thigh in our squat here. So it's going to just start by squeezing the heels together. But I want you to imagine there's a little tiny ball between your thighs, between your ankles, and each time you come up, you're giving it a squeeze. Let's take the arms out and across. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze. So you want to feel that tight zippering up in towards the midline. Squeeze in. Squeeze. Squeeze. Sit a little deeper. Squeeze in. Now we're going to add a heel lift. So tap. 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 And now one set fast, down. See if you can keep a little bit of a bend in the knee. Keep your hips back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, pause. Let's try that on the other side. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set of leg motions. Let's keep this short here. Come into your curtsies, hands into prayer. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, hold, little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, take a fold here, right over the legs. Feel that stretch in the outer, your outer left leg or right leg if you're mirroring me. Good, bend your knees, lift it up, switch to the other side, hold your pulses, nice and easy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dive forward over the legs. You can keep a soft bend in the knee. You're trying to keep that front foot, the hip reaching up and back, so you get a little bit more of a stretch. And wherever you are, walk it back into plank pose. Lower your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, lower. Walk your elbows forward. We're back in Sphinx pose. And we're going to peel it up. Inhale to start. Exhale, belly, thighs. Curl your toes. So you can stay with the knees down. Or we're going to hold it here. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. Widen your sitting bones and curl them under to feel your lower belly lift. Press down. Shoulder blades wide. 4, 3, keep your head lifting, don't let it drop. 2, 1, come right onto your belly into a Superman, arms and legs wide. Just lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, elbows in, legs in. First the belly, then the thighs. If you choose, then the knees. Hold it here. If you want, you can add a little circle with that belly button. Cement mixer pose. Now a few circles in the other direction. Or you can hold this one steady. 3, shoulders away from the ears. 2, and 1. Relax into your Sphinx pose. Elbows wide. One more time, Superman pose. Hold and breathe. Lengthen your tailbone. Hug your navel in. And release. Walk your knees in towards each other, toes towards the sky. Let's let your head rest. We're just going to take a little march here. So lift, lift. Working those gluteal muscles. So we're pressing straight up towards the sky. Trying to isolate the glutes. Keep on marching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, release. Swing your arms back behind you. Reach for the ankles. Hug your navel in. And come into your bow pose. Hold and breathe. Breathe your heart forward. Lift your navel. So again, widen your sitting bones and curl them under. Create space for your lower back. Hold for one more breath. Good, and release. Hands to the earth. Press it back. We're going to come back to those beast poses with a lunge. So we sit back, step forward, row. Hands to the floor, step back, step forward, row. Reach back, forward, row. Back into your beast with a lunge, with a row. Back, forward, row. Sit back, reach forward. One more time. Good, now hold that beast at the end of your mat, little pulse. So try to elongate your upper body, but pulse down, trying to get your hips over your toes. 4, 3, 2, just come into plank pose. And rest. We thought plank pose would be a rest. Pulse it back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hover in plank pose. Pull your heart forward. Grip your fingers. Lift your navel. Widen your buttocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. This time, let's slowly let your legs come down to the floor. You come right into upward facing. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left. Feel free to bend your elbows if you need to. Exhale, hug and hollow your belly. Sit back into child's pose. Press up to hands and knees. Do a quick thread of the needle, eye of the needle. Right hand through. Opening the back of that right shoulder. Switch sides. Left hand through. Left ear to the floor. Hold and breathe. Good, and coming back. So let's walk your feet back. We're going to just come onto one side with the elbow down onto the floor. And we're just, you can come up with straight legs. I'm going to do it with bent legs. So a side plank, hands behind the head. We're going to just make a fist on the floor, and you're going to tap the elbow into that little circle that the fist makes. Up, exhale, tap. Keep your waistline lifted. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Shoulder stays back. Keep pulling that right elbow towards your right knee. Right elbow towards your right knee. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. One more. Good. Now lower that hip down. You can rest your head all the way down. Do some clam shells here. Open and close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your top hand out so you're not rolling back behind you. Now take that leg forward. We're going to tap the knee and tap the toe. Again, working strength in our mobility, in our range of motion. Knee, toe. Knee, toe. You can let your head come all the way down on the floor if you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep it back up and behind you. So toes pointing down. You can roll your chest towards the floor. Take it back. Little pulses. 8. Hug your navel in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Half circle. Forward and back. Forward and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your head come all the way down to the floor. Bring that leg out. Little lift here. Lift and lower. Lift. You can even roll down so that you're all the way on your back here, so that you're getting a stretch at the same time as working the outer hip. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Hold it here. Dial the phone. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Turning on that glute medius. and one. Let's come onto your back just so you can take a stretch of that outer hip across the ankle to the knee. Hug it in towards you and hold and breathe. Keep the length of the spine on the floor all the way down towards the tail. Relax your shoulders. Keep your feet flexed. Actively trying to reach that left knee away from the left shoulder. So the knee that's on cross, the knee leg that we're stretching, try to reach it away from the floor. Hold and breathe. Good. Both knees into the chest. Just do a little rock forward and back. You're going to rock all the way up to seated. And just come on to the other side. We're starting in that forearm plank. So hug your elbow in towards the hip. If you want to straighten both legs, make a fist with that bottom hand. Hands, elbow into that little circle. Lift. Keep that waist from caving down to the earth. Keep the shoulder, get in the right position. Make sure your hips are in line with your elbow, knees in line with elbow. In, up, 4, 3, 2, keep firing up that waist, lifting the bottom waist into the top waist, 2, and 1. Lowering it down. Good. Come into your clam shell. So walk your hand a little bit forward so you're not letting that hip rock back. You can squeeze the heels together. It's not a big movement. If it starts to be a big movement, it's because you're rocking your hip back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it out front. Knee down, toe down. Knee down, toe down. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Extend it back behind you. Turn your chest to the floor. Straight leg. Press it back. Navel's hugging in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it all the way out. I'm going to roll right onto my back here. Lift that leg up. It's right across the body. This way you're getting your stretch. You can open your arms out into a T. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Little circles. You should be right in the zone where you're stretching and contracting at the same time. As you lift, you contract. As you lower, you stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it over onto your back. Cross your ankle over your knee. And hug the knee in towards you. Length of the spine on the floor. Leg that's on top, that knee reaches away from the midline and then away from the floor. Hold and breathe. Little rock side to side. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Okay, so hold on to your mat. Let's get a little core work in here. Drop the leg. Right leg down, left leg down. So each time you drop the leg, feel the lower belly get hollow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now option to roll the upper body up and hold. 4, 3, scoop and hollow the belly. 2, and 1. Now knees to the floor, hands behind the head. Let's just do little tiny crunches. I want you to think about keeping the spine. So notice the imprint of the spine on the floor, and it doesn't have to be imprinted right in the lower back, but just wherever it is, it stays the same as you come up here. Lift and lower. It's not a big lift. Exhale. Up for 3. Exhale, 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 lower down. Exhale, lower down. So each time you come higher and let a little bit more air out, and then you inhale and lower. And lower. And lower. Let your head just be heavy in your hands. Good, do it again. Up, 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 and lower. And lower. Good, take a moment to rest, elbows wide. Stretch your left leg out. Now we're gonna roll up, taking the right elbow to the left knee as we bring the left knee in. Start slow. In and out. In, out, in. Now take up the tempo. In, out, in. Full exhale. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, little tiny tap. 8, 7, 6, maybe you can get both shoulder blades off the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, let's take a stretch here before we come to the other side. Big inhale. Breathe wide into the belly. And now walk it back. Hands behind the head, stretch your right leg out. Start slow, take it in, and you can always stay slow. And out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Last 2 before we pick up tempo. Last one. Now take it in and out. Out. Use that exhale. Driving that core, the deep core muscles in as you exhale. 4 more. 3 more. 2. We're going to hold that last one. Hold. Maybe getting the bottom shoulder blade to lift up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into supine bound angle pose. Knees wide. Just bring your arms out into cactus. Hold and breathe. And then walk your feet in and hug your knees in towards the chest. Put feet to the floor, rolling bridge so we can stretch the abdominals. Inhale, lift up. So here, inhale, chest towards the chin. Widen the sitting bones, press down through the heels, and really use those hamstrings to pull the sitting bones away from the lower back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time keep your hands on the floor. Just one tiny last set of pulses here in your bridge pose. Pulse it up. So you want to make it work. So you really want to feel the burn each time you press those heels down. You're pressing down, but also pulling your pelvis away from your shoulders so you get that work in your hamstrings as well. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elongate the spine as you lower. Take your right knee in. Stretch your left leg long. Start to pull your right ankle over so that you're pulling your right knee towards your left shoulder. Hold and breathe. Good. Lift the other leg, pull it right behind so you can hug both knees in and walk your hands out. Stretching your glutes. Again, lay the length of the spine. Back of the head to the tail on the floor. Good, and release. Left knee in. You can stretch your right leg out for a moment. I'm just going to reach down for your right ankle and lever the left knee towards the right shoulder. So get it out of the way. Try to let this hip stay towards the floor, and then pull the opposite knee in. So you come into that Gomukhasana leg and walk your feet away from each other. Good. Hold that stretch. Turn the music down since we're starting to relax here. Just hold and breathe. Good. And then release the hips. Shift them over to the left side and let both knees release over onto the right side. Hold that stretch. If you need to go deeper, just take the right leg right on top of the left leg. It'll bring the left knee a little bit closer to the floor. Relax into the stretch. Come back to the fullness of your breath. Allow your mind to be steady. Good. And then gently come back to center. Shift your hips over to the right side. Stack your knees. Reach your right arm away from the left, the knees, reaching to the other side. If you want to go deeper here, you can just take that bottom leg and hook it on top to bring the right knee a little closer to the floor. Either way is good. Stacking the knees or crossing one leg over the other. Either way, make sure that you're supporting your natural curves. Hug your navel in, lengthen your tailbone. Let's hold for a couple more breaths here. Enjoy the stretch. You're all done. Deep breath in. Good, and release back to center. Let's just do a back stretch. Hug your knees in. You're going to reach for your toes and pull them towards you so the tailbone lifts up off the floor. And then lower back down. You hold on to one leg, let one leg drop towards the earth, stretching the hamstring. Kicking the leg away from you as you hold on to it to deepen the stretch and keep some muscular engagement. And then switch the legs. Right leg down, left leg pulls in towards you. Clasp wherever is comfortable, shoulders relaxed, kick the leg away, hold and breathe. Good, and again, hug your knees in towards the chest. You can draw little circles over your lower back, one direction, and then the other. And shake it all out, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Shake out, let your jaw shift, bottom jaw shift from side to side. And then just take a moment in your final resting pose. Deep breath in. Letting go, exhale. See if you can come into the present moment by following your breath. Aware and awake to the direction of the mind. Allow the breath to become slower and smoother as you allow your heart rate to slow down. Perhaps taking a moment to think about where you plan to hold your attention for this day. And always having that option of pausing, bringing awareness back to the breath so you can come back and reconnect with your focus and your awareness. Gently brush your thumb over your fingertips. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body yawn. Wide open mouth yawn. And then exhale, roll over onto your side. And slowly make your way back to a seated position. Eyes remaining closed, sit up nice and tall. Ujjayi Pranayama, deep breath in. Exhale, narrow the side waist and draw the navel in. One more, deep breath in. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. And bow your chin to your chest. We seal our practice in gratitude for awakening to the light within. It's my honor to teach you. The light in me bows to the light in you. Thank you, guys. Namaste. Let me turn off the recording and...
Thanks, Caroline.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lillian. Great to see you guys. Hi, Peggy. See you soon.